Welcome back to my channel, everyone. If you are yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Alright, a quick update for all Pi network pioneers. Alright, this is a new update about Pi network migration. So the Pi team has finally broken their silence about Pi migration issues. Of course, this is a good news to all pioneers because it's as if the Pi team has been a bit silenced. They've not been talking about migration or any other thing, in which this has left the community a bit stranded because they're a bit frustrated, don't know what's the next step. A lot of people are still being stuck up in forced migration. They are not yet They've not received their first migration. Some are still on queue. Some have completed their KYC, but there is nothing to show. For some years now, they've not been migrated. Why some has been on queue. So, and some have received their first migration, but second migration has not taken place. So in this video, I'll be taking you through, like I'll be interpreting the information that the Pi network team reviewed in this their latest update. And this covers the migration issue. That's they gave a migration roadmap, that is their plans towards migrating their pioneers. That's one of the things they gave. Then aside from that, they also talked about the Pi total supply. So in fact, after watching this video, you will know that indeed Pi network is a good project, and is a project that can make you rich, that can give you heavy money in time to come. Because for now, Pi network mining it continues. In fact, they've not even planned of stopping the network, despite the fact that it has been listed. All right, without wasting much of our time, let's go into the information I have for you all. All right, I'm on Pi app now. That is the Pi network app. For of course, if you also go to your app too, you will see the same information. You can see it here: my mainnet migration roadmap by priorities. So they here in this article they reviewed, in fact, how they planned to handle the migration, the remaining migration. They reviewed how they plan to handle the remaining migration. That is what they did in this article, and I believe this is what most of us has been waiting for. This will actually answer some of our questions that we've been having in mind, but there is no one that could attend to it because most things we creators do it. We only interpret the articles that are being sent by this team because, of course, I'm not part of the Pi team. So we can only talk about the information we have access to. All right, now let's go to, if you click on here, you can just click on here and it will redirect you. Okay, so once you it will take you to this page. This is their blog, or let me call it Pi website. So in this article, they made it clear that over 12 million people has received the first migration. You can see here it says the network has already migrated over 12 million people. That means in the first migration, over 12 million people has been migrated, because that is one of the criteria they gave for their minutes. They said one of the criteria they gave them was it is until 10 million people has been migrated before they can go on open network. That's the current listing that they did some couple of months ago. So now, after that, so now this is where we are going to immediately. The roadmap for the migration. This is how they planned on how to migrate it. So now the migration of Pi migration has been divided into three, like three categories. So they are trying to prioritize some pioneers more than the others. Now, what do I mean? They've said, all right, we want to migrate. Yes, we want to resume migration. We have started even the migration, right? But we are going to look at sets, we are going to do it in three ways. And this is going to take place one after the other. So it's not as if they are going to do everything at once. No, it's going to be done bit by bit. So once the first side has been cleared, they will move on to the second side, move on to the third side. Now let's look at the first side. They said completing initial migration for pioneers in the queue. So that means currently the Pi network team is working on the first migration for all the pioneers. That means if your Pi has not been migrated at all, if you've not received your first migration, if you go to after your mainnet checklist and you see on queue, this one is for you. You are the next in the line. So, and this include all the people that theirs is still on queue. Once, if you know you've completed your KYC, you've completed your mainnet checklist, but your pile has not been migrated at all, even before the listing, congratulations, because you are one of the people that will be migrated in no distance time. Okay, so after this, and what they are going to migrate, it entails all the pie you mined, that is all your verified balance. They will migrate it, including all the verified security circle reward. So all the people you added to your security circle, the reward you are generating from them, as many of them that have done their KYC and the reward you get from them has been verified, it will also be added to what will be migrated to your wallet. Then aside from that, we also have lockup rewards. So if you have locked up your Pi for a certain period of time, the rewards you've been getting for locking that Pi, it's also going to be counted to this. Then we have the utility apps usage. So this utility app usage, before I end this video, I'm going to show you how to go about that in utility app. Then this one is confirmed node reward. So if you are running a node, definitely the rewards you get, all of them, that's for the first set of people that will be attended to are the people that are yet to receive their first migration. Okay, so although stay tuned, because before I end this video, I'm also going to tell you the necessary things you are expected to do so that you will be migrated when this migration starts for the first one. So now when the Pi team are now talking about the second migration, so now for the second migration, it talks about, it's about all the pioneers that have received their first migration. Okay, for instance now, I'll show you something on my own account. All right, if you check through, this is my account, so you can see that this is my first migration. So I've received my first migration. 199.59 pi was migrated to my wallet initially. So that means for now, I'm not expecting any migration till when they've completed those that have not been migrated first before they will now go to the second migration. The second migration entails what is here, this transferable balance. That is what will be migrated to my wallet in the second migration. Hope we are getting it. So, and this second migration is going to entails what is going to be on it. These are the, after the first migration, second migration will become the focus. You can see it, just as I've said. Second migration will include the referral mining bonus. So all the bonus you are getting from your referrals, it will be added to your verified transferable balance. Also, all the ones that you are getting from every of your referrals, as long as they are past their KYC, all the rewards you get from them, they will add it to what you have on your verified balance. So that is, they will sum it up together and it will be migrated to your wallet. So now when they've concluded the first migration and the second migration, now they will now go into the next step. This next step, this is what gives me assurance that Pi network is here to stay. And for now, in fact, they are not ready to announce any given dates for Pi mining to stop. So it seems Pi mining still continues. And why I said it still continues, yeah, though I'm still going to talk about it, because it seems we've not been able to mine the total supply that Pi gave out. Okay, so the third one is ongoing periodic migration. So once they've met up with the first migration and the second migration, the next migration will now be happening on regular basis, on periodic basis. So this will shift into regular periodic, e.g., it will be every month. They might do it monthly, they might do it every quarter. That's when it will be migrated. And when they want to migrate it, it's going to include all your bonuses and your reward. As many of them that are in your transferable balance, you will get it. So this shows that for now, Pi mining still continues. So if you feel like, oh, you've gotten your first one, your second one, and you feel like I don't need to mine Pi again, continue mining, okay? Because we still have a long way to go. All right. So having said all this, now I would okay, so what do you actually need in order to prepare for your first especially those that have not received their first migration? What you're expected to do, I'll just stay tuned. I'm going to take you through what you're expected to do. All right, the number one thing you're expected to do is click on this place, right? Go to your minutes checklist, right? So when you click on minutes checklist, okay, so now make sure that your minutes checklist, that you've completed every step here. You can see I've completed all this. Secure your account and so on, submit your KYC. So make sure you've completed everything. So if you have completed it, just know that yes, you are one of the people that will be migrated. That's You are the first. In fact, all those that have not received their first migration, those are the top priorities. They are the people that are being prioritized now in the current migration that is going on. Okay, so if yours, you see my own here, status is showing complete. So if yours is showing queue or in progress, just know that you are one of those that will be migrated soon. So just congratulations in advance. Let me put it that way. Okay, now for you to also prepare, there is one other thing you need to do. You can just come back here, confirm your wallet if you have not done that, but I believe everyone should have done it before. So now, one of the things you are expected to do is you have to click on this place, go to your profile. Okay, so when you go to your profile, scroll down, scroll down. There is something that is called the two-way factor authentication. This two-way factor authentication, it simply means adding your email address. So if you've not added your email address, if you check now, you can see I've added mine. It has marked. So if you've not added yours, just make sure you add it. Okay, so if you don't know how to go about it, because after you've added this, once you input your email address, add it. Once you add it, it will send a message to email, that is your mail. Click on your mail, open it, and you will see a link there that will redirect you to Pi website where your email will be verified, and once it's verified, your wallet too will be verified. So once you have done that, it means you are ready for the next migration. So once they start migrating, definitely you will be among those that will receive your initial migration. So congratulations in advance. Okay, so having said this, now I will move down to the Pi tokenomics, and that's the supply. So when we're talking about the supply, we want to talk about the pi total supply, that is maximum supply. And now if you are to check here, this is the pi supply and allocation. The total supply of pi is 100 billion tokens. Now you see that is massive. And when I saw this, that's where I said, no, we've not really, we are still going ahead. Yes. So you still take pi mining so serious, still take it very serious. So yeah, according to how it has been they've broken it down, the maximum supply is 100 billion tokens. So, and the maximum supply comprised of, so they now break into pieces like, okay, how is this going to be allocated? 65% of the total location is meant for the community. That means it's meant for me and you, for all the pioneers. So they generate it through mining. So that's why I tell you, take your pi mining very, very serious. So now you can see, and that 65% is 65 billion tokens. I believe it's from here that they've migrated to several people. Okay, so now aside from that, then we have 10% that is being allocated for foundation reserve. So this 10% is meant for their reserve. Then we now have 5%. This is the 5% definitely means 5 billion tokens. It was allocated for liquidity purposes. So they use that to do what? To generate liquidity. For instance, when Pi was listed on Bitget, on Mexis Exchange and some other exchanges where Pi was listed, it's that happened because the team added liquidity to the coin. That is why it brought out the real value. So they allocated 5% for that purpose. And also, last but not the least, they allocated 20 billion, that is 20 token, 20%, sorry, for the Pi network core team. So this comprises of the team involved in running the project. So they know themselves, we don't know them. So that's what is given to them. So I believe in this video I've been able to capture both the Pi total supply and also the issues of migration. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Make sure you drop your comment. If you have any question, drop your comments, drop your questions on the comment section. Okay, drop it on the comment section. And also, if you are still not clarified, I'm going to drop the link to my WhatsApp, so you can just click on the link and message me directly. I will attend to you. And also, if your Pi network coin has been migrated to your wallet and is not locked, you feel like yes, you want to sell it but you don't know how to go about it. Of course, I'm a Pi vendor. I'm a vendor. Buy and I buy from people and I send, I convert Pi to cash for people. So you can also message me. I will help you through in that. But before I go in this video, there's one other thing I promised to do before I end this video. Okay, and that I promised to talk about before I end it up is the utility application usage reward. Okay, so this utility is being found on Pi browser. Okay, so I'm on Pi browser now. If you check here, this is domain. Okay, okay, so this is Pi domain. This is one of the utility apps. So if you are using this, there are rewards given to the pioneers that make use of this utility. This is Pi Fireside. This one serves as a place where you chat or talk, like, it's just like the Pi social media. So this one, if you also make use of this, there are rewards given to it. There is another app here too. This is another one, and there are more utilities that would be reviewed. Of course, the last one that was reviewed is the Pi ads. That's for advertisement. So all these are what the Pi team have reviewed for now. Thank you for supporting this channel and see you in my next video.